Welcome, everybody, to Catfish Weekly, presented by Catfish Clothing, along with the Dr. Tim Lang. I'm Lyle Stokes, and Cindy is here to spin the RigRap Prize Wheel. Doc, what a beautiful day we had in Southwest
Catfish
Missouri
Weekly,
today.
presented by Catfish Clothing, along with the Dr. Tim Lang. I'm Lyle Stokes.
I got mine turned off.
Man, I haven't done that in a long time, but I did it today.
That's all right. Everybody be liking you. Light him up in chat there.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm going
Let
to
him have it.
that action. Man, we had a beautiful day in Southwest Missouri today. It was a little bit cloudy, hardly any sunshine, and 70-degree weather. I was loving it.
It rained all day. I got an inch and three quarters on the rain gauge.
Awesome.
I looked at it right before I come on the air.
You'll be ready to mow tomorrow.
No.
Yeah, I'm sure they are. Thank you, Matthew. I appreciate that. We got to share the fun with everybody. Dieter Melhorn is in the house. Kentucky Catman Adventures. We got a bunch of guys going to be in here tonight. We're going to do some really cool stuff. We got Chad Bailey's going to be in with us here in just a few minutes. Doc, tonight we are going to give away the first two people are going to be in for the spectacular holiday spectacular tonight. We're going to give those spots away later on tonight. Should be a great show.
Yep. That's a nice looking sign you got behind you.
Yeah, Glenn sent me that, and he called a while ago while he was getting ready. He said, "How's the sign look?" I said, "Glenn, that's a good question. I haven't took it out of the package yet, but it looks very nice, and we're going to display that sign up every week until we get done with the spectacular. And this spectacular, we're going to be talking about the sponsors that are donating to this, and man, have we got some cool prizes. We've talked about it a little bit. We're going to continue to talk about it. This is going to be held November the 19th, and we've got fishing rods coming from Warrior Cat Rods and B&M, and I got many here. I'm having to go through them here. Hang on just a second.
I forgot my notebook.
Oh, you're going to need that, Doc. Big Cat Fever is going to give us some rods to give away. Hooker's Terminal Tackle is going to give us a package. Stacy Gaston's going to donate some rod holders. D&T Customs is going to give us a live well and a rod rack. One that I'm really excited about, Doc, is Shad Shack Bait House is going to donate one of their live bait tanks to us. And on the top of that, it's going to say Catfish Weekly with Doc and Lyle. That's going to be really cool. I'm really excited about that. It's going to be a 30-gallon, I believe, live bait tank. So that will be one prize all by itself. And Glenn from RigRap's going to donate a fully loaded Rig Pack 60. We're going to have some more information on one of those in a little bit when we get Chad in here. Rusty Jackson will throw in some structure snakes. Dale's Tackle's going to have a package. Catfish Obsession is going to have a package. I still haven't got to all the sponsors that we already have, and some of them haven't got back to us yet, but it's going to be a huge deal. We're over $7,000 into this right now, so it's going to be a bunch of stuff. And what we're going to do is we're going to make bundles of terminal tackle, which will include a whole bunch of stuff in packages. And in the big packages, like the Shad Shack, will be one prize to itself. Burn and Drag Tackle and a sponsor of his is donating a Sony head unit and speakers, which they will install if you take it to them in a boat. $600 value. They are also Valley Park Welding, a sponsor of Burning Drag Tackle, is going to do a set of flotation pods for the back of the boat. They will install that on your boat, or they will build them and you can have them installed and ship them to you up to a $1,400 value. Now that is
that's pretty good.
That's a monster deal. Hook Setter USA is going to do a package for us. They have sent me some of the prizes, and we're going to start going through some of this stuff as soon as I get the table set up, and we're going to kind of move the desk around when all this stuff starts rolling in here, where we can show some of this stuff every week and tell everybody what we got. Scott Manning is going to donate a fishing trip, $450 value. That'll be one package. Somebody, and who doesn't want to go on a fishing trip with Scott or Bryce? You know, my gosh, have you seen the fish them guys catch down there on the Tennessee River? Holy crap!
Good fishing. That's the reason I go there all the time.
I got to tell you, anybody that wins that trip with Scott and Bryce, if they don't want to go,
Yeah, I'll take their place.
I'll take their place. That's not going to be
cinnamon rolls, and I'll take
yeah. Cindy will trade the cinnamon rolls for that trip anytime. As bad as I'd hate to give up that cinnamon rolls.
Chocolate chip cookies.
Oh, and there you go, chocolate chip cookies on top of cinnamon rolls. That's a heck of a deal.
Yeah. Hey, looky there, Cody Myers, watching from London, England right now. It's 1 a.m. Thanks for tuning in, Cody.
Heck yeah, man! Thank you so much. We appreciate it. We have a new sponsor to this edition. This Big River Catfishing is a part of Grizzly Jigs. We finalized them the other day. They're going to jump in and put a package together for us. I haven't got all the specifics on what they're going to do, but they're definitely going to be in on this. This is going to be a major deal. They've got all kinds of catfish tackle. They've confirmed that they are going to be a part of this. So that'll be a huge asset to not only to our show and our prize package that we're going to have here, but they're going to be a huge asset to the sport of catfishing. So we want everybody to welcome them to the sport. They're going to be good for our sport. They've been in business in the crappie industry for years and years. They're out of Caruthersville, Missouri. It was a big part of the Caruthersville tournament that Cabela's King Cat put on down there, and we want to welcome them to the sport. They're a great bunch of guys, and they'll really be good for our sport. So, but we got a lot of stuff to go over, and we're going to get into giving some of that stuff away here in just a little while. But in the meantime, welcome to Catfish Weekly, Chad.
Thank you guys for having us.
Man, I see you every year at Mississippi River Monsters, and every time I walk up and start talking to you, it's just like I've known you since we was little kids, man.
Yeah, that's what I tell everybody. I told them that me and you could have been kinfolks from way long back.
It's a fact. It's a fact. When I told Doc that you was going to be on the show and you guys was going to be talking about flatheads, he just kind of lit up. So I knew that was going to be awesome.
I didn't know they were going to be on the water. They're killing me being on the water.
I didn't know that until yesterday myself.
Well, after I got to thinking about it, I had to be on the water so Doc could at least get a little fishing in through me.
There you go. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Oh man.
Doc, did you see what happened just then while y'all was doing your intro?
I thought I saw a rod go down. Oh, he's gonna pick one up. He got one laying on the floor. Oh, yeah.
That was the first one.
Did he take that big gill?
No, that one got hit, but that wasn't it. And there's the second one.
Oh man. He already put two of them in the bucket. I missed that.
Only on Catfish Weekly, so we do an intro and Chad catches two flatheads right off the get.
Yeah, and I broke two other lines off during the mix of that, so I ain't got about one rod left in the water after all them I threw out. So
now you have your dad there with you, so if you get going real good and you start catching them fish, you gonna let him catch them all, or you gonna have to take a time out to catch them fish?
Nah, we're gonna stay with y'all. I got the monster rod holders on the back. They'll hold that rod for a little while.
Well, now these guys want to see you catch fish. You know that.
Well, that's two of them. I'll take a break in a few minutes. We'll put some baits back out.
That'd be awesome, man. Good job on the fish, by the way.
Yeah.
So how deep's the water you're fishing?
22 foot right here. Yeah.
Anything on the bottom?
Yeah, I'm fishing. The river right here is kind of narrow, and it's only about 10 or 12 foot on average, but I'm on a sharp bend, and it drops off to about 23, 24 foot with some structure in it. But the hole's only about 10 foot wide, and it's about 30 feet long. So we're sitting right over top of it, just peppering it.
Yeah, good deal.
What river are you on?
The Apalachicola River. It flows down from Lake Seminole. It flows down from Lake Seminole and it empties out down in the Apalachicola Bay.
Awesome.
Do you always have current?
Yes, always.
Really?
We always have current, and it's always one direction. So unless you're on the very, very, very bottom end, the tide doesn't affect it at all.
Okay. Wow.
But where we're at, we always have current.
Yeah, that's some killer looking water. When you first came on before the show got started, man, there was some nice current. I like current like that, especially for flatheads.
Yes,
What-
me too. Me too.
What's your current speed, buddy?
It's probably a couple mile an hour. I mean, just
Yeah, I was gonna say it was moving along.
yeah, it's a good even flow. It's not no Mississippi River current, but it's it's more current than a lot of guys have.
Yeah.
Somebody's wanting to know what the current water temperature is where you're at.
It's 83 degrees right here right now. It was 86 here the other day, so it's actually cooled off some.
Well, it can't be very much more than that. It's you telling me how cold it was there.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
free.
Yeah, I'll bet.
Yeah.
Doc, I've been watching him do some live feeds late at night, and I'm sitting here with the air conditioner on, and he's out there in that boat, and he's got his sweat towel going. He's wiping that sweat away, and he does a really good job on them live feeds late at night. I know you're probably in bed getting ready to get up in the mornings about the time he's going off when you're going to work.
Probably.
He's a hoot man on them live feeds. We've been having a pretty good time on some of them here lately.
Yeah, we've had a real good time. I've enjoyed having y'all on there.
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun. Cindy says, "What are you doing?" I said, "Man, Chad's on there. He's catching fish and not catching fish, and it doesn't really matter because we've just been having a good time."
Yeah, absolutely. It's always a blast.
It is.
We've been blessed to have a real good following on that too.
The other night you had 120 or so on there, and it was like midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah. We've had the other day we had almost 600 people on one of them at one point.
Oh, that's awesome.
Wow.
Yeah, that's a lot of people. The feed by the time it ended, there was 5,000 comments on it, and I had a lot of fun going back and talking with some of the people that made the comments. So we had a good time.
What's the Florida state record on flatheads down there, Chad?
60. I think it's about 64.5 pounds, 63.5 pounds. I think just under 64. I may be wrong by a half a pound or so. And the blue cat, I think the blue cat's 69.5 pounds.
That's pretty good. So
Now, does that river have blue cats in it?
What's that?
Does that river have blue cats in it, or is it all mainly flathead and the champ?
No, we have a bunch of blue cats in this river.
Okay, I didn't know.
Yeah, we have some. Most of my trips, when my guides and even personal trips, it's about half and half, depending on if I can't go after blue cats or flatheads. I'm a flathead guy. Where I live at on the river is on the lower end, and that's typically where we find the better flatheads. But it's hard not to go chasing blue cats every now and then too.
Oh yeah, anything that pulls that rod down.
That's the truth.
we got some questions coming in chat. I'm trying to watch them. I'm usually not able to do that, but guys are wanting to know what you're using for bait, if you're using live bait or cut bait. And Sonny Parker is wanting to know if he guides Cindy if you bring him some cinnamon rolls.
No, if he wins,
Hey,
Oh, if he wins.
take me if I bring cinnamon rolls.
hey, well,
Glenn
I'll
Flowers.
take cinnamon rolls any day, to be honest with you.
Next time, buddy, we'll have to save him with some, won't we, Doc?
Yeah.
Glenn Flowers in the house. Welcome, Glenn. Glad to have you.
Good buddy there.
Absolutely. So, are you using live bait or cut bait?
Yes, live bluegill. We come down here about an hour before I hooked up with y'all earlier, and we caught close to 50 of them. So we got about 50 live bluegill.
Good deal. Thank you so much, Ed. We really had a good time with that new grandbaby yesterday. He's awesome. I hope that's the last one.
Uh-oh, they're getting anxious. Is it time? Yep, it's a quarter after.
Chad, we're going to spin the old RigRap Prize Wheel, buddy. Pick me out a number between 1 and 5.
Let's go with 3.
3 it is. 1. We got a big number in here tonight. 2. 3.
Be in the chat too.
What number do you say?
3.
3.
All right, well, there. And the winner is Jacob Hines, Heinz. Let's see what we do for Jacob tonight. Give her a spin, Cindy. RigRap. Jacob, if you will message me your information on Catfish Weekly tonight after the show, I will package you up something really nice from RigRap and send it to you. You're going to love it, I promise. One of the great sponsors we have on the show. Been having RigRap stuff for a long time. We all use them, like them. And I understand Chad has a new RigRap 60 on his way to his house now.
Yeah, it should be on the way, and I can't wait to have it.
I'll bet. Now, I understand, Chad, that you know a little bit about Dale's giveaway that he's got going with his RigRap 60 and some other stuff that he has on a giveaway going on.
Yeah. Lately, Dale's been doing some raffles, and they're really awesome the way he's doing them. It's just a handful of dollars usually to enter them, and usually within just a couple of days they fill up, and he's giving away stuff, and he's doing a really good job. I'm really proud to be a part of his team, and he does a good thing for the sport. And but yeah, he's got a big RigRap raffle going on right now that's filling up fast. I think it's still open. It was open today with still a few spots available, but I think he's going to draw for 3 different winners on that, and one of the prizes was pretty big.
Well, I understand that he's going to give away a Rig Pack 60 and a couple other prizes.
Right? Yeah, absolutely. He's got that, and then it's 3 different RigRap packages, and I don't remember without reading it exactly what the combination of each one of them was, but very good quality stuff, and it's a good package. Definitely what you need to get started out there.
Well, that is awesome, and it's a great product. It's a great prize, and if I remember correctly, it's $10 a line to get in on this, and they're only taking a certain number of them to get in. So they're really not making anything off of it. They're just trying to get you a chance to get in one very reasonably. And that Rig Pack 60, I happen to have one right here, all filled up and ready to go. These are. I love my old one, but these are better. I mean, anytime that they upgrade any fishing product, they always seem to be a little bit better. And this is one of the big advantages to it, is having this on the back and this in the front, where you can, if you happen to drop it off or it falls off, and we all know that the catfishing guys, if you got your name or something up in this spot right here, they're going to get it to you. They're not going to try to steal it from you or anything. And that's really important to me, is to be able to slide a business card or something up over your name and stuff on it, because them guys are going to get it to you. But you can put all kinds of stuff in this, and of course on the inside of it is where all your RigRap stuff goes. And it also has one of these net things on the inside where you can keep your Max scissors, and you got to have those, and some other stuff in there to keep it all separated. So be sure to go over to Dale'sTackle.com and sign up for that. It only costs you a couple bucks, and you could win a whole lot more than that in prizes. So it's a really cool deal.
Portable pillows.
He's only got 9 spots left. He just posted in chat.
9 spots left, and I promise you, you're gonna be very happy if you are the winner, and somebody's gonna win.
Yeah, Glenn, you're right. It was a nice pillow. Quentin will never live that one down.
I'm afraid you're right, and I don't think he minds too bad. He's really
that was good though.
It was.
I'm glad John thought about grabbing the camera and taking a picture of it.
Heck yeah, man! He'd have done it for one of you guys. There's no doubt about it. No doubt about it. Go sign up on Facebook, he says. There you go. Yep. That RigRap 60 is just, Rig Pack 60 is really outstanding. But in all honesty, if you don't win, just go over to RigRap.com and order one of the new Rig Pack 60s up. Glenn has them on sale right now for $119.99, and get a pair of Max scissors while you're at it, and you got one of the greatest things going. You're set. You cut all kinds of line, and what a deal! I mean, that's $150 value for $120, free shipping. Can't beat it with a stick. Cannot beat it with a stick. But Dale's got the deal. If you could win it for $100 or for $10, that's a really good deal.
Michael Pence, what color of RigRaps is people using for the Demon Dragons? I believe it's those lure lockers, aren't they?
Yes, and they're right here.
Yeah.
Right here. In fact, I will just open one up.
Yes, Lena, we did get your package. This is a sweet hat, people.
This is how I do mine. This particular one has a 8/0 circle hook on it from Dale's Terminal Tackle.
Bring it up a little bit.
Oh,
There you go. Uh-oh.
From Hooker's Terminal Tackle, and a Demon Dragon on it, and the line's wrapped around here. And this is a lure locker. The three door one. I don't remember the numbers right offhand. I know Glenn knows them, but I do not. So I'm looking for it desperately. But that's the ones I use. Now, the 4-door ones, they hold the smaller ones a lot better. Could I keep it down? He's fishing. Yeah. Yeah, good luck with that. I don't think that fish mind too bad. But these work really good for the 3.0s. They really do. And for the smaller ones, the 4 ones work really good. You can also use these. But for me, as you can see, I like to use these for double hook rigs. I've got 2 or 3 different hook rigs that I use. Some of them have the hooks really close together for double hooking big baits, and some of them I space the hooks apart for 2 pieces of bait for different reasons. I'll go into that at another time, not tonight, but this is a great way to do them, and that's how I package them up in these, and they don't get tangled up that way. Works really well. And you can put the Demon Dragons in these, but I prefer to have them in these. It's just handier for me, and I keep them in a storage place in the boat, and I just twist the thing open, pop them in and out of there, and I got several of them tied up ready to go that way. Works out very well for myself. But there's just rig wraps are so universal. It's unbelievable tonight. But you catch another fish while we was carrying on?
No, I finally put some rods back in the water. I only had one bait out, so we rigged a few of them back up and sent them back on their way. But yeah, that rig wrap, I got to be honest, man. I was kind of one of the ones for about a year now. I kind of said, well, I can tie a rig up just as fast as anything until I used them.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
And when I used one the other night, I had a couple of them that I'd had for a while, and I fought it and said, no, I can tie that hook, I can tie that leader. Well, the other night I pre-tied them, and I had them with my weight, my bead, and everything in there. And I got onto a spot, and the fishing was hot. I mean, as good as it's been. And I broke a couple of rods off, and within about 40 seconds, I was back in the water after breaking off. Using, because all you do is pull your weight out, throw your weight on your line, you bead on, and you tie one knot, and you got everything done.
Yep.
Versus having to fumble for everything and go through a tackle box and bead, weight, swivel, leader line, cut it, tie 3 different knots. I mean, it's hard to beat.
There's no way it's as fast, and you ain't got the baggies and all that other crap to fool with. It's just easy peasy. It's just the way it is. I got to tell you, Doc, Bink Fox is in chat tonight.
Yeah, he told me he was going to try to get in there, and Glenn is saying, hey, Doc, why don't you start off the holiday spectacular by picking the first winner out of chat? All right, we can do that.
someone asked about what his flatheads looks like.
Okay, we'll get to that just in a minute. Mm-hmm. Well, while he's loading that up, I'm going to let you know that Ben Clint wanted to do that. I'm going to spend some of his money. Everybody like that idea?
Sounds good from Florida.
I bet it does. So if the winner, whoever's name gets chosen for this drawing to be in the spectacular drawing for the holiday spectacular, is also going to win a set of Sear Max scissors.
Ooh. Sweetening the deal.
Now, tomorrow I may get a phone call from Glenn, and he may be all mad, but he's giving them away.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he don't know it, but he's giving them away.
Now.
He does now.
He's in chat.
He's in
All
chat,
right.
so he knows it now.
So pick me, Chad.
No. One spin. The first guy that comes up, that's who wins it.
Oh, okay.
That's how we're going to do all of the chances for the spectacular. One spin, top guy wins it.
One spin. Brian Wagner.
Brian Wagner, you are the first person that's going to be in the drawing for the Holiday Spectacular. And you win a pair of Ceramax scissors. So be sure to send me your address and shipping information after the show is over and tell me that you want a pair of Ceramax scissors, because this is going really, really fast tonight, and I'll be sure and get them shipped out to you.
Throw in some easy sliders with the cutters.
Glenn says throw in some easy sinker slides with the cutters. So I guess I didn't spend enough of his money. We're going to send you some easy sinker sliders too.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks so much for watching our show and being in the chat tonight.
There's 117 people in the chat.
That's better. That's pretty good, because we have 157 people watching. So we've improved our number of people in chat greatly tonight.
Yeah.
So Brian Wagner, thank you so much for watching our show tonight. And these are yours. That's awesome. That's the first one out of our 8 weeks of taking 2 a night. So we got one more yet to go tonight. Chad, we got a guy wanting you to tell us about your rig that you're using to catch these flatheads with tonight.
How do you set them?
How do you set your
The
rig?
next time I bring one in, I'll show you exactly what I got. But it's just a regular Carolina rig.
Okay.
I run really heavy braid. I run anywhere from 100 to 200 pound braid, and I don't do that because it takes that braid to catch that fish. I do not do that. That's a misconception. I do it because I fish heavy structure every single night, and I get hung up about every other rod that I throw out, and I do it. I use a lighter leader so I can get my weight back. But I use anywhere from 100 to 200 pound braid. Use a nice barrel swivel and a bead. I use an 8-ounce no roll on our river. Pretty much in any situation in this river, I use an 8-ounce no roll. It takes that to get a bluegill to the bottom. Anything heavier, typically gets you hung a little better. But and then I use, on average, probably a 12-inch leader. I shorten it down to about 8 inches sometimes, and sometimes I'll stretch it out to about 18 inches, but use that. And then I pretty much, for flatheads, I like one of the 9-aught Team Catfish Mighty Wide, Kale hooks. That's my hook of choice for a flathead. Just, I like to set the hook and pull them out of that structure.
And how do you hook your gills?
Next one I go to throw out, I'll show you, but I hook them kind of in the back, right behind the dorsal fin.
Right.
But I get enough of the dorsal fin that it doesn't drag him backwards. If you get too far back, it'll, this current will spin him around and it drags him backwards and he's done.
Right. Yeah.
So I kind of hook them, right through the back, just a little bit up under that dorsal fin.
Okay. Sounds good. Sounds good.
I can't keep up with that.
Awesome. All right. Yeah, that chat's flying by, and I'm not catching near all of it, but I have seen more of it tonight than I usually do. So
I tell you, that chat section's fun, man. It's always neat to get in there because there's a lot of good guys that are in there every week. Then you get some other guys that pop in and out, and it's always neat. And half the time I'm fishing on Monday nights, and I get on my phone sometimes with my clients. They'll look at me crazy. What are you doing? Well, I got to check out Catfish Weekly. We're in and out of the chat most nights, but it's a good show. It's a fun show. And that chat section's awesome, for everybody to get to say their piece in there.
Cindy says there's someone in there wanting to know how big your gills are.
For average.
Average size.
Let me pull one out of there.
All right.
Yeah, that one that you pulled out of there, you could have ate that.
Could have filleted him out.
Yeah. He was a good hand-sized one.
People, I'm always amazed at how small of a flathead can eat a large bluegill.
Maybe I'll show how they cook.
I mean, something like that, a little smaller than your hand, is probably average. But we got a few bigger ones in here that we'll throw out from time to time.
Well, I don't know about you, but I don't think they get really too big for them flatheads, do they?
No, I don't either. I don't.
Kind of spooky.
I ain't never seen anything big enough for a flathead not to
I mean,
eat.
that right there is, usually a decent sized bait, but if I'll use them as big as I can catch them.
That's right. Yeah, them things.
I get tired of catching bait.
I like catching bait. That's much fun as catching a fish usually, but them babies, when they open that mouth, you can almost see them suck that bluegill in. They really,
yeah, absolutely.
yeah, they can really pull them in there. They really can, and they can do it from quite a ways away.
Man, this time is flying by. Wow, it's 8:30 already. Time to spin the wheel.
Righty. You know what? We can do that. I'm all ready to go. Pick me out a number between 1 and 5. Chad?
1.
Well, Doc, that'll be fine. 1.
1.
Amy Williams. Amy Williams is our winner.
And that was very much of a spin.
We got a weak one that time.
I cut my finger fell off.
River Rats Reel Repair. Amy, if you will contact River Rat Reel Repair, they will give you a free reel cleaning and ship it back to you.
That's going to hurt.
That is going to hurt. And I promise you, they do a great job, man. I had some work done down there. Awesome work. The reels work better when I got them back than they did when they was brand new. Just get them down there to him, and he will fix them up. You might as well send a couple while you're at it. Doesn't cost any more to ship 2 or 3 of them than it does to ship one. And normal price, I believe, on Reel Clean is only $15 anyhow. So go ahead and ship them down there and get them taken care of, man. You'll be happy that you did.
Someone will know if the game wardens show up there at nighttime while they're fishing.
Chad, does the game warden show up down there while you're fishing at night?
Yeah, occasionally. We got a rod going off, I think.
Well, let's just nail him.
Someone wants you to say that 10 times. Wow.
Yeah, good luck with that.
Yeah.
I think we may have a gar. I got one piece of cut bait cut out, and I think we got a gar messing with us a little bit. But yeah, I have most of the time, because they pretty much all know me down here, and know what I do, and I see them so often. Most of the time, they don't usually bother me too much. But most of the time, if I see them, we flag them down because we know all of them. I don't know if it's like that where y'all are from, but you pretty much learn all the local ones. And, most of the time, they like to stop by and see what you got cooking and, talk about the bite. And
Yeah.
But, yeah, we probably run into them about once a month down here. That's about it.
I had a local one up home before we come down South Missouri. Stopped me 3 times in 1 week, and I said, "Man, ain't you got nothing else to do?" He said, "You're the only guy out here." He said, I got to go out and do my job. And he said, "I just didn't think you'd mind if I pulled in here just to shoot the bull with you." And I said, "No, I really don't. I don't mind. I'm not catching anything anyhow." And he sat there for 15, 20 minutes. He had a young guy in the boat with him, and we talked about all kinds of stuff, tournament fishing and just, you name it. And he didn't have nothing else to do. And I was the only boat trailer at the ramp, so he knew I was out there somewhere. And I guess they'd just been riding around looking for me. But, sometimes you're just the bait and sometimes you're the hook.
Yeah.
They want to know if you use bullheads, Chad.
Yes, I do. If I had my preference, I would like I use a warmouth or a stump knocker first. They seem to have a lot of kick to them, but I like a bullhead too. We got quite a few of them down here, and I tend to take about 25 with me on each tournament. Mm-hmm. But it's not my favorite bait, but I do catch some decent flatheads on them.
What's the biggest one he's caught?
Oh, Todd's in. Welcome, Todd. He wants to give away that trip.
Hey,
So-
whenever y'all are ready, we can let them know what's going on with it.
Doc, go ahead and get a fresh load on your chat.
Let them talk.
And Chad, you go ahead and tell about the trip we're going to give away.
Well, it's Todd and Tiffany Sipe, some good friends of mine. They fished. I know most of y'all probably know them from fishing these tournaments. They were at Mississippi River Monsters and Wheeler, and they really starting to fish a lot of these tournaments. They're real good friends of mine, and they run a couple of different businesses and organizations. And one of their organizations, they're going to donate and pay the expenses on a fully guided trip for somebody to come down here to Florida and get in the boat with us and go fishing.
That's cool.
they're going to cover all the expenses of that trip. So it'll be completely free to them. So.
All right, I'm loaded up.
Somebody in your chat.
How many times do you want to roll this?
Or pick a number.
Or you can pick a number.
That's up to you, Chad. You pick how you want to do her.
We can pick a number.
All right, 1 to 103.
Wow.
23.
23. And the winner is Twisted Fishing TV.
All right. That's
Twisted Fishing TV.
I know who that is.
I'm trying to think of his name.
Um,
I know his name. I watch his videos.
Me too. He does a lot of artwork for guys.
Yeah.
Frank Neely.
Frank Neely. That's it. Yeah. I as soon as you said Twisted Fishing, I know. I just watched one of his videos last night.
Yep. Congratulations, Frank.
Yeah, good deal. I'll probably learn a lot from him. He does a lot of fishing. He does a lot of bank fishing too. I see that. He does a lot of bank fishing. He catches some nice flatheads.
Yep. Congratulations.
He takes a lot of people out there with him too. So that's awesome.
Good deal.
That's a heck of a deal.
Who does he need to contact?
So congrats. Get with Chad Bailey and we can set everything up.
Chad Bailey, yeah.
Yeah, and I'll if I haven't heard from him, I'll try to make contact with him and give him all the details of it. We'll get him set up.
Absolutely. So there's a guy in Cindy said there's somebody wanting to know what's your biggest flathead to date, Chad.
My biggest flathead's about 47. I'm still looking to break 50, but that's hard to do down here in Florida. We got a handful of numbers of them, but man, it's so much structure down here. I've probably hung into a many of them, but getting them up 20 foot sure is tough sometimes.
Oh, I'm sure, yeah. What kind of structure is in your water down there? Trees?
Yes, typically it's wood, just dead wood, just fallen trees, and they fall in after a year. They ain't got no leaves on them, and they start rotting, and they fall on the bottom. And on average, there's about 6 foot of structure. I mean, on your deep bends, it's about 6 foot off the bottom of just heavy structure. And
wow.
That's got to catch them. You got to find that little bit of pocket, and get on top of it or behind it, because it's hard to bring a fish out of it if you are lucky enough to get a bait through it.
I understand.
But we have very few rock ledges and stuff like that. When I was at Mississippi, it's rock ledges and, just big washouts and stuff. We don't have a lot of that. It's more undercut banks and stuff.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
That's a good moon behind you there.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, it's just coming on up. I see if y'all can see it. I don't know if it's exactly full or not, but it's sure is close. And that's why I'm in the deeper water tonight. I mean, 22 foot's pretty deep compared to what I usually fish. I catch a lot of flatheads in 8 to 10 foot of water, 13 foot on average. But when that moon's big, I hunt the heavy cover and the deeper holes.
What's the
Try and keep up with chat here.
likes?
What's that?
What kind of hook does he like?
Oh, what kind of hook do you like?
For the well, I'm a diehard Team Catfish guy, and I really like the Mighty Wides for my live bait. I like a 9/0 Mighty Wide Team Catfish, which is a Kale hook. I like that, and then I like the double action circle hooks. You know, as far as a something for blue cats, anything I'm using cut bait on.
Jerry Ishkamer, he is running off of his phone tonight. They're out on the boat, and I don't know what kind of phone service he has, but he has actually got better phone service out of his boat than he says that he did at his house.
Yeah, hopefully I'm not lagging too bad.
No, you're really
Right on.
dead spot on.
Good. I was worried about that.
Nope, it's very, very good service wherever it is that you're at. I don't know how far from town you are, but you must be fairly close to a tower someplace.
Well, I'm a little ways out of town, but town down here ain't much of a town usually. Yeah, where I live, I mean, a couple hundred people's town, you know. So.
Okay, Twisted TV just posted. He says, in all seriousness, that's awesome, but I highly doubt I would be able to go. So I will pass and let someone else win.
Well, that's awesome.
Yeah, that's definitely fair, man. I know how it is, you know. I know he's not down here in my area either, so you know, it would be a pretty good ride for him. So
it would.
Cool, but Frank, I want you to get up with me anyways, man. And I still want to take care of you, man. So we'll get up with me, and we'll still get something together.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna go ahead and reload this file.
That's fine. And Chad, when you get with him, figure out what you're going to do. Let me know, and we'll help out with that.
Okay, awesome, good deal.
Yeah, we'll make sure that he's well taken care of. Thank you, Frank, for being honest enough and not to waste a guided trip like that. And you know, a lot of guys can't take those trips. It'd be a struggle for us to do that with all the stuff that we got going on. But
I can take it and you can stay here.
yeah, Cindy'd make me stay home just so she could go, and I understand that. I got it. But yeah, we'll give it away again.
I'll take her down here cooking for the week.
Heck yeah, man. And we'll give it away again. And when you get with Chad and find out what's going to take place there, and we'll help you out, we'll make sure that you get something very nice to make up for your trip.
Yeah, and that's awesome, Frank, man. I appreciate you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, nothing better than honest.
We can give it away to somebody that can make the trip.
That's right. That's outstanding of you, Frank. Appreciate your honesty so much.
All right, so give me another number from 1 to 103.
Do 55. 55.
My age.
55 is Maurice Cason. Maurice Cason. He is in chat. Let's see if he's. See if he comes back to us. Where are you at there, Maurice? Are you good for this trip?
And now he does not have to. Whoever wins it, they don't have to spend it. You know, in the next month or two. I mean, anytime the end of this year, or next year. Yeah, we'll work with them now whenever they can get down.
He's in chat. Congratulations, Maurice. He says pass on.
Pass on.
Well, now keep in mind that can be up to 4 people too. That can be up to 4 people on this boat. So, you know, it doesn't have to be a solo trip. That can be up to 4 people. So we can pretty much accommodate the family. I know how it is. You know, guys from upstate a little bit to get down here. We're not right in the middle of the world like y'all are.
Well, if he doesn't want it,
we'll give it to somebody else. Go ahead and give me another number.
Maurice, contact me after the show. I will I can't compensate you the price of a trip, but I will make sure that you get a prize.
Yeah,
thank you for
same,
your honesty.
same here. I want to because I definitely understand how it is. I'm not able to jump up and travel across the country either. If it was something too far out of my way. So I definitely understand.
All right, so give me another number then.
Let's go with 64. 64.
That's your age.
Let's see. Teresa Odom. ODOM, I believe that's what. Teresa Odom. I think I remember seeing her in the chat.
Well, she should be.
She's supposed to be.
Yeah.
Sometimes they get out, but
Yeah, but then if I grab them before,
Teresa Odom.
I haven't seen her.
There she is.
I need this, guys. Come on. Well, you just
You
won,
got it.
Teresa.
That's right.
Teresa, you are the winner.
Is she in for it or?
Mm-hmm. That's what caught the first flat. That's what the first one come off of.
She wants to visit Florida.
Bust.
Dang, you need that. The horse.
Teresa Odom, you are the winner.
I think she thinks someone else got it.
Yeah, and keep in mind now we're like where I'm fishing at tonight's only about
It's a joke.
where we're at tonight's only about 25 to 30 miles from the coast. We're only 25 miles from the beach down here.
She's in there chatting to other people.
Joke.
Oh.
All right. Well, it's a quarter till. It's time to spin the wheel again. Man, this time is flying by. Chad's out there catching fish, and it's time to spin the wheel.
Just put a message in chat.
One more time.
See that. I hope so. Wait to see if she sees it, get her what her response is.
Heck yeah.
Get out.
There we go.
God said that she'll take it.
All right.
I'm here.
Well, Teresa, you just contact Chad and let him know about how you want to work the deal out to go on that trip, and he will fix you right up.
Yes, absolutely. Congratulations, and like I said, just get up with me after the show, make contact. We'll figure out when and where, and we'll help you take care of everything. Get down here.
That's awesome. Great deal. All right. Now,
and thank you, Todd and Tiffany, for donating that trip.
Absolutely.
For helping us donate that trip. Absolutely.
Absolutely. You guys, thank you so much. That's a great gesture. And I know that she's going to have a wonderful time with Chad. I wished it was me, but since it's not, I think she'll enjoy herself so much. And I know she'll be in great hands catching those flatheads and blues down there in Florida.
Yep, absolutely. And bring the family.
Heck yeah. It'll be a blast. In the meantime, we're going to spin the wheel again. Chad, give me a number between 1 and 5.
4.
1. 2. 3. 4. And the winner is Bella Perez. BellaPerez. And see what we can do for Bella.
Teresa must live down there, doesn't she?
I don't know.
Everybody says she doesn't have to drive far.
That'd be awesome. Offshore tackle. Bella, if you'll contact me after the show, I have an offshore tackle prize for you, and I'll need your address and shipping information. We'll get it shipped out to you momentarily. Thank you so much for watching Catfish Weekly and paying the RigRap Prize Wheel game. Offshore Tackle, one of our outstanding sponsors we have on our show. Appreciate you watching so much.
They want to know what rod you guys are using, Chad.
I use the Big Cat Fever rods. That's a really good rod for what I do. It's got a lot of backbone. I'm about half and half.
Nothing like being live.
He wanted to catch another fish real bad at it. I think his phone fell.
We got some gar messing with us now. We done had baits in the water too long and attracted gar. But I use the Big Cat Fever rods. I got some of the medium heavies, and I've just got Caleb and them just sent me a few weeks back. They sent me some of the new medium actions, and I really like those.
How many people can Teresa bring with her, Chad?
She a total of 4.
A total of 4, Teresa.
Total of 4 on the boat, is pretty good. If it's a couple, if she's got kids, younger kids, we'll be able to work that out a little bit. But
she lives in Alfred. I don't know where that's at.
Well, that sounds like Florida.
Could be.
They said that she was.
Yeah, that's not too far up the road. That's what's that up?
Well, you made her night, Chad. She says so.
Do what?
She's excited, man. You made her night.
Well, good. I'm glad.
That's awesome.
Did she say she was from Alpha or Alfred?
Alfred.
Alfred.
Yep. Alfred.
Alfred. That rod right here getting smoked.
I'm fine for now.
Right, smoke. Big take down.
Uh-oh. Hang on, boys and girls. We're about to get a big one in the boat.
All right, popped off.
Oh.
We lost another one. That's all right.
They'll be back.
That's all right. We was reeling one in, and one took down another one.
It's a pretty good live feed tonight.
Yeah, it's been a lot. Been very productive. Been very productive. Been a lot of fun.
Yeah, I'll tell you, I was stoked, man. I've been real proud to be on here, and I've been looking forward to it.
Oh yeah. Well, we drug this on too long. We should have been up and had it going long before now, but we won't wait. We won't wait quite as long till the next trip.
Hey, well, anytime we're enjoying it, and I really enjoy when y'all jump on our live feeds on Facebook too. That's pretty neat, man. It's always nice to see you pop in there. But when
we have time.
Is Chad the first to catch a fish on Catfish Weekly? No. We've had several people catch fish while we were on the live feeds.
Yeah,
Luke Hinges. Didn't Eddie White catch one night?
I think so.
So
yeah, old Luke, he snuck in and caught 1 or 2.
Did Dieter?
I don't know. Dieter might have caught 1.
I don't remember that.
I don't remember if he did or not. He was out in the boat. I tried to get Dieter to get Grayson and do another one with us, but he never did do it. So I know that neither one of those two are very camera shy, but Grayson would be really fun to have on and do one with us.
Northeast Kansas fisherman. He is using KO hooks.
Yeah.
Awesome.
He is live. Oh, they want to know if you're live on Facebook or YouTube, Chad.
Well, right now we're just on here with y'all, but yeah, usually most of my live feeds I do on Facebook. I'm blessed to have a good following on Facebook, and my YouTube channel is still young and starting out. And we're gaining a little ground on it now. But if I do a live feed, I usually go live on Facebook. It's easier for my following to get on there and look on Facebook and find us.
Glenn Flowers wants to know who's with you tonight, Chad.
That's my dad. That's Charles Bailey. It's my dad. He's been running the rods for me, and then also we don't get to, surprisingly, we live a mile apart and don't get to fish together too often, so we figured it was a good time to do some fishing tonight.
What's his Facebook page?
Tell everybody what your Facebook page is so they can check you out.
Our Facebook page is Size Matters Fishing.
And your YouTube channel.
YouTube is Size Matters Outdoors. And Size Matters is one word. I know some people sometimes have there's no space in it, so they have a little tough time finding it. But
that's exactly right, Major Brown. Nothing like fishing with your dad. That's 100% correct.
Yeah, absolutely. Like I said, we don't get to do it near as often as we'd like to, but we have a good time when we do.
Heck yeah.
That's great.
So after years and years of taking me fishing, it's pretty cool sometimes to get to return the favor, you know what I mean, and get him on the boat with me. So
yep.
I wouldn't be doing it for him.
And I was thinking the same thing, David Funk. Do flatheads shut down in the winter in Florida?
They do. You can still catch them. You can catch them all winter long, but they kind of enter a dormant stage, and they stack up real tight, and it's really hard to find them. You find one, you can find a bunch of them, but it's really hard to find them, night in and night out. So we have a lot of good fishing nights down here. I mean, on an average night down here, we catch probably 15 flatheads in the boat, and it's not uncommon to catch 30 flatheads in a night. A couple of 2, 3, 4 flatheads is a really slow night down here. So the winter time, you can have some nights where you strike out just because you can't find that one little pocket of them.
Yeah.
But for the most part, I mean, you can catch them, well into November, and then about March they start, really, really coming out and biting good again. So.
Yeah, Paul Brides, please don't be watching Catfish Weekly while you're trying to drive home from work.
Better off if you let somebody else drive while you're watching. Oh man. Well, I'd like to get down there and do some fishing with you one of these days. Everything works out. Maybe we can make that happen. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, it sure would. Yeah, we could. It'll be cool. I could return the favor one day, get you on one of our live feeds. And
if I come down there, we're going to
relax and catch fish. Yeah, you can relax and catch some fish, and I'll do the comment reading. And
I don't care one way or the other. If I'm in the boat, we're going to have a good time, regardless if the fish bite or not.
Catfish.
I believe that. I was jealous of. Well, I was jealous of Trevor at Mississippi that he got to fish with you all week. So.
We had a good time, and you and I'll have a good time when we get together one of these days. I know it's a blast. We're going to have a good time in Owensboro, me and Doc and Cindy. We always do. It's a blast. And sometimes we catch fish, and sometimes we don't catch fish. It don't make any difference. It's still a lot of fun.
Catfish Clothing wants to give away a hoodie in chat. Catfish
Clothing would like to give away a hoodie in chat. I think we can do that, can't we, Doc?
Yes, we can. Give me a second here.
That's coming right up here.
I got my Catfish Clothing hat on tonight too.
There you go. Heck yeah, man.
Yeah, I got Matthew come fish with us in Memphis, so we had a good time, man. It was neat to have him on the boat.
All right, somebody give me a number.
You're the guest tonight, Chad. So pick
1 to 103.
97.
Angry Cat Fishing. Angry Cat Fishing is the winner of a hoodie. Get with Matthew Miles here in chat, and he will hook you up.
Very nice gift. You'll love that hoodie. And it's getting closer to hoodie weather every day, Doc.
Oh, yeah. Well, actually, I had one on earlier this week because the other morning when I went to work, it was like 55 degrees.
I'm still wearing
I got my monsters on.
I'm still wearing shorts and going out walking the dog with no shirt on early and late, but it ain't gonna
It's
be
8 o'clock
long.
at night and I'm pouring sweat.
Yeah, but you're in Florida, dude. Come on, man.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I talk about hoodie weather. We only got a hoodie week in Florida.
A hoodie week for the whole time, huh?
Yeah, we got about one good week every year that it gets cold. And other than that,
Oh man, that's something.
Okay,
we at
Dale's
the beach hanging out.
Dale's jumping in there and said, "Chat, let's do a giveaway." What's up with that?
Yeah, Dale wants to give away a $25 gift card to Dale's Homemade Tackle. Any way you want to spend it. So let's give that away to somebody in the chat tonight.
Okay.
All right. All right. Go ahead and give me another number then.
Let's go with number 3.
Low number this time, Doc.
Steve Turner, 024. Steve Turner,
All right.
024. You are the winner. Does he get with Dale's tackle or does he get with you, Chad? Dale's tackle? Okay.
Yeah, go straight to Dale's Tackle. Get with him on Facebook or send him a message on his website, which is dalestackle.com.
Yep.
And tell him you won the giveaway tonight on Catfish Weekly. $25. Any way you want to spend it.
That's a heck of a prize. He's got a lot of good product in there.
You want to go out?
Absolutely. Man, you got everything you need.
Okay, I got to let the dog out.
You go ahead and take care of old Luke. When you get back, we're going to give away another spot to the Holiday Spectacular. Chad, man, it's been great having you on here. Hang on, though. We're not done yet. Doc's already back. That was quick. He must be right there by the door, man.
Well, the door's right here off to my left, and he just goes out, and then he'll start barking when he's ready to come in.
Well, that's all right. That's all right. Doc, are you freshly loaded up in chat?
Yes, sir.
We're going to give away a package of Hooker's Terminal Tackle 10-aught Reaper hooks.
Okay.
And the other spot to the Holiday Spectacular.
Ooh, all right.
So we're all fresh and loaded up, and the number one spot that you roll over will be the winner.
All right. And the number one spot is Lindsay Knight.
Lindsay Knight.
Lindsay Knight, Knight. You are the winner.
Good deal.
She needs to send you her address.
Now, Lindsay, you'll need to send me your shipping address after the show to Catfish Weekly. On Facebook would be great. Just message me, and I will ship you your hooks out. And we will enter you into the grand prize pool for November 19th to the Holiday Spectacular.
So the first 2.
Those are you and Brian Wagner are the first 2 people entered in the drawings for the 16 grand prizes that will be given away the 19th of November. And some of these are really, really big. They're all going to be nice, but some of them are really, really big. So it's going to be a lot of fun that night. And some of them prizes are just astronomical. And there was a question about that, Doc, earlier today. A guy sent me a message. What happens if we win a prize for a boat, and we don't have a boat? Well, it's still your prize. You win it.
Yeah.
You do with it as you want.
Exactly.
You know, it's still your prize. I mean, if you don't have a boat and you want to sell it to somebody or whatever, it's your prize to do with as you want. We're not going to get involved with what ifs or whatevers. If you win a prize, it's yours. If you choose not to take it, then that sponsor, it's that's between you and him. You know, that's the deal. These prizes are donated specifically for this reason.
Hey,
and some of them are very nice.
there's been a lot of women winning tonight. They've been saying that in chat.
A lot of women.
There's a lot of people in chat.
There is a lot of people in chat.
Oh boy. Well, some days you're the hook, some days you're the bait. You know what I mean?
No, Glenn, we're not giving away a boat. Boy, Lyle, you got to watch that deal.
No boat.
No boat.
No boat. No boat. Not gonna happen. Matthew Drake thinks it's time to spin. You know, Doc, I think we got
Yeah.
one more spin in us.
5 after. Wow.
You're out of space.
This night has really flown by.
It has. You know, I'm all up and ready to go. Chad, pick us out one more time for a spin.
What am I going to? 0 to what?
1 to 5.
Let's go with number 2.
1, 2. And the winner is Rich, Lambotte. I'm not sure how to pronounce that, so we'll just spell it. Lambotte. Okay.
Oh, there went the Catfish Weekly.
Yeah.
Wheels falling apart.
Yellow on that.
It always happens when I do that.
RigRap.
That's 2 times tonight on RigRap.
RigRap.
I got that.
I'll take care of it.
Yeah.
All right.
Gonna have to work on the wheels some more.
I'll have to. Rich, if you'll contact me after the show, I will get you some RigRap products sent right out to you. Thank you so much for playing the RigRap Prize Wheel game. Glenn is one of the outstanding sponsors we have to our show, and we will make sure that we get them products to you. Thank you so much for watching Catfish Weekly and playing the RigRap Prize Wheel game. Hot glue. It's a magnet on the back of there, and this time usually the magnet comes loose, but the magnet actually stayed stuck and just come out of the inside. So you're right. Hot glue, or what I'll probably use is rod bond that I put fishing rods together with. It'll hold them fishing rods. I promise you it'll hold that magnet in there. And thank you, Catfish Clothing, for that sweatshirt.
Yeah.
That hoodie will be awesome. Somebody's going to be liking that here really, really quick.
Use Hubba Bubba to fix it.
What's that?
Somebody posted it. Justin's Fishing Fetish says, use Hubba Bubba to fix it.
Hubba Bubba. I ain't even heard of that.
Stick it on with a cinnamon roll.
I have one announcement tonight to make sure to mention the championship that's coming up for Jody Harrison. We need to make sure that everybody gets involved with that. If you are a tournament director, you need to get a hold of them to get your tournaments involved in the national championship coming up next spring. If you are qualified, you need to make sure to get a hold of Jody and Daniel to get involved with that. They're trying to make this really grow this year, and they have every opportunity to make that happen. So be sure to contact them and get involved with that. This is going to be a big deal. It'll be down on Wheeler Lake. So make sure to get a hold of them and get your tournaments, make them qualifiers.
And Dale just posted that the RigRap raffle has sold out. No more spots are available.
Ain't that something? So
Awesome.
We say something on Catfish Weekly and gets it done.
Gets it done.
That's awesome. Now, I want to thank everybody for the thumbs up tonight. I appreciate that so much, as we all do. We're at 103, and normally we try to do 3 or 4 spins on our RigRap Prize Wheel. In the event that we get 150 likes at any one show, we will always do one extra at the end of the show. So tell your friends and they're watching to go ahead and bump one more to hit that like button, and we'll always do an extra one. We want to thank you guys for all your support and your like, subscribe. He's weekend.
Oh.
Your subscriptions and everything, and tell your buddies if they want in on this holiday spectacular, they must be in chat. They must watch the show and be in chat to be able to win. And the only way that they can get in chat is to be a subscriber. So make sure that you subscribe and get in Catfish Weekly and watch the show. I hope you guys enjoyed tonight. We sure enjoyed having Chad on the show. Chad, thank you so much. I know you could be out catching fish and moving around instead of fooling around with us, but I think everybody enjoyed having you on. Man.
Hey, well, I enjoyed being on, man. It's real cool. I'll enjoy going back through the chat like I always do, and seeing that, dude. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, because I know we probably missed some questions. You might want to contact those folks that we missed the questions and answer them for them. because
Yeah, absolutely.
I watch it
They
every
can all
night.
feel free to. All of them can feel free to contact me on Facebook. Size Matters Fishing. I try to get on there and answer questions. I get a lot of stuff daily.
Yep.
And try to put a lot of updates and stuff on there. And if they think about it, they can swing by and check me out on YouTube at Size Matters Outdoors.
Well, I'm going to say one more thing about you, Chad, and of course, you and I, like I say, from the first time I met you, we kind of hit it off. But if you guys are ever up late at night and Chad's out fishing, he does a Facebook Live, you might ought to step in there and holler at him, because I'm telling you, it's funny, it's entertaining. And what's your buddy Matt's last name?
Matt Davis.
You guys have so much fun on there.
Yeah, he showed out the other night chasing them rods down, man. He said he moves like a gazelle.
He did move like a gazelle. He was so funny. We get a time here. We're kind of full for the next few weeks, but I kind of like to have him on Catfish Weekly too.
Yeah,
he's a lot of fun, man.
Absolutely. Yeah, y'all give him a shout out on there, and he runs a Facebook page, North Florida Catfishing.
Yep.
And he does a lot of land-based fishing up around the Lake Seminole and the dam up there, and he shares a lot of good information and good updates and stuff, and he's a good friend of ours. So yeah, everybody go on there and check out North Florida Catfishing, and check out Dale's Homemade Tackle on Facebook too, man.
Oh, absolutely. Dale's such a good guy. He just does so many wonderful things for the sport of catfishing. All of our sponsors are like that, every one that we have. And there was some sponsors or potential sponsors to the spectacular that posted stuff on Facebook last week, and I tried to get back a hold of them, didn't get any replies. If you guys are interested in being a sponsor to this holiday spectacular, please contact me again. I sent some of you messages and some of you didn't reply. I know things have been hectic the last week for a lot of us, but if you want in on being a part of this big show, go ahead and send me messages and stuff, and we'll get back to you as quickly as we can. And if we haven't got a hold of you yet, don't think that we forgot you or there's something going on. We had a new grandbaby this week and other stuff that's been happening and going on, and we'll get to you, I promise. It's just been kind of wild around here, but we want everybody that wants to be involved with this to be involved. We've got a lot of big things happening and a lot of other stuff that we're working on. And it's
all wet.
It's going to be a lot of fun, and we're going to have a good time with it. So just bear with us, and we'll see what we can do. Catfishing for Veterans this Sunday on Lake Springfield. That's a great event over there. Be sure to try to make it to that. That's a great. Thanks, Mike. That's a really fun thing they're having over there. Them guys, we had a show with them here a while back, so make sure that you get over there to that. There's Shad Shack. Going to be donating the bait tank to us, man. What a great thing that is. We're really excited about that. I can't wait to see pictures of it. Dustin Fall's been really busy. That's outstanding. Doc, you see anything else that I missed? Yes, Sonny, they are.
Yeah, well, y'all heard Luke barking up the storm. Lynn got that dog so spoiled. He ain't waiting for me. So when I don't get him a treat right after he goes outside, he lets me know it. So,
Yep, I understand. Who am I to judge? I have one that gets a treat every time she comes in from going outside.
yeah, but she don't bark at you.
My dog don't bark.
I know.
She'll be 2 years old in February, and I've heard her bark twice in all the time that I've had her in almost 2 years. She don't bark, and I really like that. As far as I'm concerned, unless somebody's breaking in the house or coming in that isn't supposed to be, she should never bark.
I hope she barks in.
If she don't bark then, it's not nobody to blame but me. But she just don't bark, and I like that. She don't bark when she's in the shop. She don't bark when she's out running around. She kind of barked just a woof woof one time when another dog was going by the truck, and she was out. She was in her box. She didn't like that too much, but it wasn't loud enough. I guarantee you that dog never heard it, and it was right beside us.
Yeah.
But other than that, she just don't bark.
She never barked down in Memphis. Never heard her that whole week.
Nope. She does not bark, and I'm thrilled with that because I have a neighbor, a house up and over across the street that barks enough for 10 dogs. So that makes up for the difference for her not barking. I promise you.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, they're asking for Doc's tip, so we're going to jump in there. So Doc's tip tonight. It's getting to be that time. The water's starting to cool down, and a lot of you guys have put waypoints on your GPSs and stuff. And I believe I've given this tip before, but generally, like today, I went out, I uploaded my all my waypoints, my routes, my trails onto the little SD card. It only takes a few minutes to do it. All you got to do is put it in there, go to your files, export it to that SD card. Humminbird, Lowrance, Garmin, they're all the same. And get those waypoints in there because when I uploaded mine today, I had 3,391 waypoints.
Wow.
So that's a lot of waypoints, and I sure don't want to lose them.
No.
So back them up that way in case the unit goes bad, or if you change units, then you can transfer them to your new unit.
That's exactly.
And that's Doc's tip for the night.
And a great one it is. Want to remind everybody that next Monday night, Aaron Wheatley and Jim Sparks is going to be on here. We're going to be talking about monsters all over Ohio, so you don't want to miss that.
18 days, 11 hours, 72 minutes, and 5 seconds away. 72 minutes? What in the world? Well, that came out wrong. There's only 60 minutes in an hour.
Hey, I didn't even catch that thing.
You're not going to miss Monsters on the Ohio, are you, Chad?
We were really thinking about it, but I don't know. It's a long trip for us.
It is. It's a lot of fun, though.
Yeah, it's a long trip, but I don't know. We'll see. We still got a couple of weeks to.
Yep.
Get to feeling froggy.
Well, we'll be down at Bass and More live Thursday before the show, as we always are. And Jim asked me the other day if we was cooking out again, and I said, "Man, oh man, if Brandon's cooking, we're eating." So we're gonna.
I will miss that, but that's okay. I'll get down there.
I promise you, I will eat enough for both of us.
I know you will.
All right, till next Monday night for Doc and Cindy, I'm Lyle. Thanks for watching Catfish Weekly. Chad, thank you so much for being a part of our show, and we will see everybody Monday night.
Thank y'all for having us.
Thanks, everybody.